My beautiful Sagittarius, happy birthday once again. This is your weekly forecast reading for December 9th. Guys, I'm probably going to repeat a little bit in some of the videos because I don't know which ones you're watching, but this month has been really good actually in terms of assimilating our lessons. There is a level of acceptance that's been happening in December, and it's not passive acceptance. It's really like pulling together all the lessons, all the macro perspectives that we've garnered from everything that we've been through this year and maybe previous years because of the awareness that we had along the way, and having a sense of ease or even peace within ourselves, not because everything's like honky-dory and perfect, but because there's a quiet understanding and acceptance of this understanding, whether that's an acceptance and understanding of the big picture, why things worked out the way they did, or understanding the lessons and how you've evolved. It's been pretty incredible. So let's see what this upcoming week holds. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new, please like and subscribe if it serves you, or share it if you feel it'll serve another. So let's get started. For Sagittarius in the week of December 9th. What guidance do you have for the energies of Sagittarius? And I'm going to get a clarity card for the Nine of Swords here. I see. And a clarity card for the Emperor. All right, Sagittarius. Now we have the Nine of Swords. Clarity card is the Wheel. This came up for the previous sign as well. Two of Cups, Three of Cups. The Emperor, the clarity card, Queen of Ariel, which is Coins. This is a nice week, Sagittarius, and don't let that Nine of Swords freak you out. Now, this is a beautiful week of celebration, of relationships. Maybe you guys are having like office holiday parties. It's also a week of announcements. There is a lot of new beginnings that are taking place in your life, Sagittarius, and a lot of it has to do with your home. It has to do with your stability. It has to do with your loved ones. This can be your spouse or your children, even your fur baby. And there's movement forward. You have the Emperor here, which tells me that you've taken a lot of, I want to say not just control, but control because you've stepped up and taken some form of accountability. Remember what I was saying in the beginning? There has been this acceptance, this understanding of the parts that we've played in our own life stories and dramas and comedies. And as much, it doesn't make it easier. If it did, that'd be so much nicer. But this week really is about dedicating yourself to those you love, really bonding, really celebrating that love, being with close ones. There might be some good news this week. When you have the Three of Cups, that tends to be announcements of babies, births, engagements, weddings. So any of you Sagittarius out there, congratulations. But it really is more about a celebratory week. Going back to the Emperor, many of you guys have started to take control of your home. Now, when I say your home, it doesn't have to be like an actual house, but the area in which you occupy, you've decided to really invest in healthy surroundings, healthy dynamics. This can be as simple as buying healthier foods for yourself and your family, or really investing in your home to make it a sanctuary, a loving, warm place for yourself or for your extended family, and really putting that love and that joy into that home. You've taken control of the healthy aspects. People always think that health is just the gym or just the foods you eat or just having a roof over your head. No, it's your emotions, it's your thoughts, and how in the past, Sagittarius, you've actually been contributing to any kind of unhealthy aspects. Maybe we're overworking, maybe being frustrated in the house, not spending enough quality time, just putting on Netflix instead of sitting there and talking with the people in your home. But this week is all about new beginnings and really wanting to start new beginnings, like fresh starts. Like maybe it's because the new year's coming, so you're like, you know what? We're going to have sit-down dinners, or I'm going to come home, and when I get home from my job, I'm going to decompress every night. I'm not going to look at my emails. I'm going to take my dog for a walk. I'm going to do some journaling and meditation me time, or I'm going to make sure that I'm not just working and going home, working and going home. I'm going to invite family and friends over or go out and celebrate and live. This week is so much more about the relationships in your life, the bonding, the happiness, the joy, the warmth that your home brings. And your home isn't always where you live. It's your state of being, your own ability to nurture and to support and be supported, Sagittarius. Now, the clarity card for the Nine of Swords, as many of you guys might know this, the Nine of Swords is very negative thinking. It's worrisome thoughts, shame, guilt, remorse. It's very self-fulfilling prophecies. But the reason you're having this, Sagittarius, and the clarity card is the wheel, is because you're trying something new, because you are giving it a go. Maybe there's some Sagittarius out there that are working on their marriages or working on their relationships with their spouse or boyfriends or girlfriends or children, or even just with themselves. And I think a lot of your worry comes from that. Is it going to work? What if the same thing happens? I screwed up before they screwed up, or it's just negative thinking. And the thing is, Sagittarius, if you stay in that mode, you're going to create it. It's self-fulfilling prophecy, right? And it's not because it was meant to happen. It's because the universe, you create whatever your dominant energy field is, wherever your dominant focus is. And it's really because there is going to be changes in dynamic. There is going to be changes in direction. And maybe not everyone's going to be on board, or maybe most of them are, but you're still trying to convince others. And there's stress that goes along with change, as exciting as it can be and as incredibly healthy as it's going to be. And it looks like it's going to be really great for your home and family and relationship dynamic. And again, even if you're a single Sagittarius out there, the one you have with yourself, the one you have with roommates, extended family, whatever it is, it's because of these new beginnings. Now, for those single Sagittarius out there, I like to throw a little something out there. With the 2 of Cups and the 3 of Cups right there's a lot of single Sagittarius that are going to be meeting people this week. So congratulations. You're going to be meeting them in a social environment because you have the 3 of Cups. So this is kind of more of a partying environment, a celebratory environment. It could be, as common as a bar or club, but mostly it could be in celebratory settings. Like maybe you're celebrating the holidays, a birthday, an anniversary, anything where everyone's celebrating. It could be, just getting the energy up and out. So congratulations, Sagittarius. It's your season and apparently it's some time to meet somebody. So get it. And because it's the wheel and it's a new beginning, it's more than likely somebody you haven't met before. So if anybody out there like, oh, my ex, I'm not saying I can't. Look at all 3. Make sure to look at your sun, your moon, and ascendant. But this really is about newness. It's about this. The 2 of Cups is a soulmate card, so this wouldn't be a karmic relationship in any way. Just make sure that you don't allow any of your previous fears with that 9 of Swords to sabotage in any way any of these new beginnings. I'm speaking to all the Sagittarius, so I'll be very mindful and very careful of that. It's totally normal to be scared. It's totally normal to worry. I'm not telling you to not be human, but what I am asking of you, Sagittarius, is to be a conscious human, to bring that awareness to the forefront when you find yourself like maybe you're having a lot of fun and all of a sudden that worrisome thought comes, but what if this? Knock it off. The universe, life goes like this anyways. So at some point it's going to dip, so it's not even a question. It's just be present and enjoy it. And maybe when that comes up, if it comes up, you're like, you know what? I'm human and I'm not perfect, but I am doing incredibly well. I'm making healthy new choices for me and those I love and for my future. And everything else that is out of my control, I surrender to the universe, God, Goddess, angels, whatever you want to say, higher self, Bob. And in its place, please fill me with peace. It's going to be a beautiful week, Sagittarius. I'm super excited for you. This is great. Happy birthday again. If you guys would like an extended reading or just a reading in general, my link will be down below. Otherwise, I will see you next week for next week's readings.